Hello. Now, my first train was from Hornbeam, but it was a bit dark to film, so I've sort of done the introduction at Panel instead, and we're just waiting for the next one that will take us to Horsforth. And I'll now pass you back to me editing it, where I'll tell you my plan for the day. Right, so the rules of this challenge is you have to start either at Harrogate or Hornbeam Park, I think, after 8 o'clock, so that you can, well, it's just so otherwise you have the rush hour, so it makes it a lot easier, and it gets too early, and especially in the winter, it's way too dark. It's probably not the best idea doing this on the shortest day of the year. Anyway, so my challenge is you have to get on or off at every single station on the Harrogate Loop line. So that's the line that runs from Leeds to York via Harrogate, or, as you'll see a lot later on in the video, you can get a bus between the two. If you get on or off a bus, that counts, because otherwise it's too hard for me to do. So, if you want to try it yourself, preferably in summer, let me know in the comments below how you do after I've shared my time. So today we're going around the Harrogate Loop, trying to visit every station on it between Leeds and York via Harrogate. So we started at Hornbeam Park. As was said in the rules, if you want to try this yourself, I suggest that you start either Hornbeam Park or Harrogate to make it fair for everyone. So I'm going to go from Hornbeam Park to Panel to Horsforth, back to Wheaton, from Wheaton to Burley Park or Headingley, and then walk between Headingley or Burley Park depending on where I get off, and then get that train to Leeds, then get an Azuma back into Harrogate, which will get me there quick, wait 10 minutes for the next train to Knaresborough, get a bus between Knaresborough and Starbeck, then get the train from Starbeck to Cattle, walk to Hamerton, train to Poppleton, bus to York. Done. Right, back to me recording this in Panel. Okay, you find me in a waiting room at Horsforth. Now, already, we've ticked off Hornbeam Park, Panel and Horsforth. I was now meant to get the 8:41 to Wheaton, but the train that got me here was actually delayed, so I don't know what I'm going to do. It can't have gone wrong already, surely. I've only done 3 stations.
You must wear a face covering whilst on the station and on the train, unless you are exempt.
Right, I think what we're going to have to do is I think we might have to abandon Wheaton and just say that I did it, because I'm going to get the same train that I would have got if I got back to Wheaton in time onwards towards Leeds. So I think we will continue. I was not expecting it to be this hard, I'll be honest. Also YouTube, as of yet, there will be tea. I've not got myself a tea. I'm having a bit of a Jeff Tech moment, so tea is good. You need a proper Yorkshire brew, Yorkshire tea. Also, of all the times I've been to Horsforth, twice, maybe 3 times, not many times. Oh, hang on, there's an Azuma. Right, if you wind that video back, you'll see that the guy in the cab ducked. Because did you see that there was a pigeon that was about to hit the windscreen? That was so close to a bird strike. Right, anyway, what I was going to say is, of all the times I've been to Horsforth, look at what's here. I mean, it's sort of like a rubbish disposal. You've got the railway, oh, here comes the finger, over there. And then there's this little river, stream, beck, here, that runs under this nice little red bridge from the old metro scheme of Leeds. I think it might still be in place. And into this weird looking tunnel here. Ooh. Never noticed. Also, on Sundays, you get a few planes landing at Leeds Bradford, but I feel like they might be coming in on the other runway. So, we'll see. I will cut to a plane shot now, if there is a plane, whilst I'm still at Horsforth. But I need to stop filming Horsforth, because otherwise it's going to be like 20 minutes long, just at Horsforth. One last video at Horsforth. I did not realise I was on the northbound platform, because I sort of ran away from the ticket inspectors, because I didn't want to talk to them. So, I've got to dash over to the southbound platform to make sure I make my next train. Station number, I don't know. Awkward moment. I'll work it out and put it in the video now. Right, we are now at Headingley, where there's been a small update. I might have to miss another one out. I hope not. I don't think so. Alright, yeah, I could probably still get it. Problem is this 9:33, if you can see it, is now due at 9:41. Now, if it was on time, I didn't really realise, because I wasn't paying attention, I would have completely have missed it. My connection at Leeds to the LNER Azuma to Harrogate was 3 minutes, but I'm not sure whether I'll make it. Which I know was a bit tight, but it was all in the planning. It's sort of gone wrong, as you already know, because I missed out Wheaton. So, yeah. We'll think about that. I probably will knock out Harrogate somehow. Just trying to work out how. I think having a bit of a planning session might be an idea. But anyway, Headingley's very nice. Staggered platform, old station house, allotments, bin bags swaying in the breeze. Just a delayed train. Also, I didn't realise, but I think we're going into platform 3 over the new crossover. Oh yeah, look, so we are. This is to make it easier to go into the sidings, I think. So yeah, I think it's nearly tea time. Don't you think? Right, gotta go. Harrogate tick. Tea. tick. Knaresborough is an incredibly nice station. I can't remember, I think it's grade 2 listed. The signal box is also really nice. Knaresborough is also really well known for its massive viaducts, which I'll get a better shot of it in a minute. Yeah, we are heading that way towards the bus stop. Nearly done it. I think I've got 4 more stations left. But heading out into the sticks gets a bit complicated because they're now every half an hour and not as frequent because I'm going into more middle of the day. So yeah, a bit more walking I think. What's also complicated is there's no footbridges at Cattle or Hamerton, just foot crossings, which doesn't work because it seems like both those stations, they don't open them until both trains have passed. So you can't even double back on yourself to stay in the warm and keep dry. Although today I think you could cross because there's a few cancellations, which is why it made it difficult for me to do a W word, and that's why I was at Horsforth for so long. But yeah. Oh, the River Nid. And soon, you can probably see it behind me slightly, you'll get a lot better a shot of Knaresborough Viaduct, which isn't the biggest in the world, but it does look very good. It looks better on top of Castletop, but we're not going that way. Sorry guys. There it is. We just went across there. We'll be going back across it in about half an hour's time. See at hand. Just gotta head to the bus stop, which is over here. And that's not my bus. You really can't see that. The 1D, I think, is my bus. It's not the 1A. And also, oh, hang on, no, bus is coming, I'm gonna get the 1A. Welcome to Starbeck, everyone. Didn't mean to get everyone off back there, but I was not expecting to make that bus at all. But yeah, we've made it to Starbeck. So yeah, I think this is station number 8 or 9. One of the two. What is quite interesting to see at Starbeck, which is why I'm so far down the platform, is if we look over here, look what it says on the stop sign. Class 195 and 331. Now, you won't know, but I really want the Harrogate line to be electrified, because all the other local lines out of Leeds seem to be. Up to Skipton, Oakley and Bradford. Now, even if you could make a 195 come down the Harrogate line, please try, because the 170s, they are alright, but it'd be nice to have a brand new train, eh? So yeah. Also, what I was going to say before I got the bus was RC Train Productions. I think that is your new name. If you ever want to do a collaboration, I have got a very good idea for a video if you're watching. So stay tuned. If he says yes, it's fine if you don't, but I just thought it was a good idea. I need 2 people. I haven't got anyone else, so who lives near here. So yeah, continuing onwards. It is a lot lighter now than when I started, anyway. And also what's quite interesting at Starbeck, along with a load of other stations, possibly all of them on the Harrogate line now, is they've been GBR'd. Because that sign used to be the old Northern logo, but now it's standard, I don't know what type of font, but it's standard font now, which I think this is what all stations are planning to become once GBR take over. But we're not going to open that kind of worms because I don't really know what I'm talking about as well. I don't really know everything about that, so Leave the arguments down in the comments below. Right, just waiting for the 11 a.m. Right, just to speed things up a little bit so it's not like 20 minutes long, we go from here to Castle to, and now we're at Hamilton where we'll get the train. It's another busy train, so our cream of vegetable sort of just ran away from everyone. Just approaching Hamilton. This is our last train. It's the next part of the journey. We're getting a bus to York to finish. Apart from obviously we haven't done the W word, but we don't mention that, it's fine. Absolutely fine. So yeah, Poppleton approaching. Brilliant station name by the way, Poppleton. Right, and that's it, that's the last train. Manual barrier's still there. I thought Network Rail were getting rid of those ages ago. Still here. Poppleton is very nice, apart from the display board is having a bit of an issue. But yeah, that is it with the trains. The next stage of the video is a bus. So, what has made it easier, little plug for Northern, is the new timetable change, which now means we finally benefit from the upgrades, which means we can now get a train to York every half an hour, because it used to be every hour trains to York, and the other one would only stop at Knaresborough and turn around there. But now they go all the way through, which has made this day a lot easier, apart from they're having staff shortages with COVID. But you know, we're all struggling with COVID, so we'll get there eventually. Cheers. It's after a very long day yesterday, and it's getting quite late here. The final time was 4 hours, 16 minutes and 6 seconds. If I'm any good at editing, I'll put it there. Probably won't, probably already be there because I'll mess it up somehow. But, well, you know, I'm not great at editing. But yeah, we've finally done it. Although, if we're being nickety, then really it's 1 day, 4 hours and 16 minutes and 6 seconds, because I haven't got to Wheaton. But, you know, I would have done Wheaton anyway within that time when I'm looking back at the planning. So, you know, we spent a good time at Horsforth. So, just heard a horn. You can hear there's an Azuma about to swish through. Pretty sure coming from that direction. Oh yeah, here it is. So thanks for watching if you've made it this far. If you want to try the challenge yourself, make sure you start after 8 o'clock from either Harrogate or Hornbeam Park, because it's a challenge starting in the middle. And the reason why I started there was because I couldn't be bothered to schlep all the way to Leeds to go one way round. So even if you don't want to visit every station, have a ride around the Harrogate loop. It's very nice. You can start Leeds, York, wherever, and you can go all the way back round to where you started, because you can go on the Harrogate line from Leeds to York and then get an over 3, lots of good thrash there, round from York to Leeds, or the other way round. So it's all well and good. It's a beautiful part of Yorkshire. I think it's quite a scenic route. 3 viaducts, 3. So yeah, hope you guys all have a great new year, because I won't have edited this in time for Christmas because it's the 22nd today, and I'm pretty confident that I will not publish it on Christmas Eve. So yeah, have a great new year, hope you had a great Christmas, and hopefully we won't be back in lockdown again, so we can continue to travel out on the rails. So yeah, stay tuned for more, guys. Also, Wheaton is another brilliant place to come if you like signage, which is a bit random because
whilst on the station and on the train, unless you are exempt.
because there's another station. I want to say all of them, possibly not Harrogate, but it's been GBR'd. And if you look here, sneakily, I don't know what's underneath. Like, look, this bit of white tape here. What's that about? If someone knows, please let me know down in the comments. I think it might be from the old Northern Abellio logo, but that to me still doesn't make any sense. But also, I'll show you when we get round up to the other platform, because it's quite a trek. I think there's still some British Rail stuff on signs, so yeah. This is also quite cool, by the way. Look, you go. Oh, is that my train? What's this? Basically what happened is Northern had a meltdown, and even the guard didn't know he was supposed to be cancelled. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and have a great new year, and hopefully see you again soon.